Welcome. This is Know and Build Your Brand with Niche Marketing. My name is Jan Walker Pennington from promotrainers.com, and today we have a short webinar for promotional products distributors and sales reps to teach them how to brand themselves online using niche marketing. So what we're going to cover today is, first of all, why attaining financial success is tougher than ever in the promotional products industry. We're going to talk about some of the traditional ways of promoting this industry and then some of the new ways that other reps are doing it. We're going to talk about obstacles to success and then what exactly is niche marketing and then how can it help you to grow your business. Well, first of all, attaining financial success right now is difficult because of our economy. Living in a global economy is shaky at best right now, and in the US here we're experiencing a weakening of the dollar, which is also weakening our trade value. We're also finding that corporations are putting spending freezes and budget cuts on their promotions, and that directly affects the bottom line and your income. And of course, less money means tighter spending and obviously more competition rising to the surface. And a slowing economy creates worry, which then leads to delayed purchases. So for example, a customer that may do an annual event, for example, some sort of a summer promotion, may decide that they want to skip a year and do it the following year instead when things get a little bit better. And this is what we're seeing right now all over the industry. I also wanted to kind of touch base on the traditional promo versus the new promo and why it's essential that you take a look at this concept to grow your business, especially in a very slowing economy. As you can see on the left-hand side of the screen, I've worked for both of these types of distributors. Joe Schlick is the guy on the left-hand side of the screen. He's the traditional marketer. And Joe Cool is the niche marketer, and he's on the right-hand side of the screen. I just wanted to kind of give you a quick comparison between these two types of personalities and two types of marketing that we see in this industry. First of all, Joe Schlick, he's the kind of person that's always cutting prices to get the deal. And he also loves those free goods offers. So he's always picking up the phone and calling the clients and saying, you can get an extra 30% free pens if you order 1,000 a day, that kind of thing. He pushes and he peddles the latest gizmo, and I say trinkets and trash, because he's always got the brand new product online and always ready to show it to his client. He usually has a car full of catalogs and samples, and he hands out supplier specials. You know those flyers that come in like they're candy, so everybody gets a flyer of the latest and greatest deals. He uses the deadlines on those flyers quite often to force the customer into a buying decision. So for example, the deal might end on July the 31st, and so he's constantly picking up the phone and emailing the client saying, you only have 3 days, you only have 2 days, you only have, this is your last day to get on the deal. And he also sells products and not programs. Typically he'll sell a bunch of products and not really a program. Now Joe Cool Niche Marketer is really a lot different from Joe Schlick. First of all, he rarely sells anything under a 38% profit margin, and it's usually around a 40 to 50% profit margin, and that's in today's times, in these very difficult economic times. He actually uses the free goods offers to pocket more profit. So when he sells a program to a customer, he uses the free goods and puts them back into the program and resells them to the client, so he's actually making more profit on that. For the most part, he has no clue what the latest gizmo is, or at least he chooses not to show it. He's positioned himself as a consultant of some sort, and he follows the deadlines that the customer sets, not what the flyers are telling you when the promotions are good until. And he typically sells programs and not products. So some of the obstacles to success that you may have seen are, for example, buyers using price alone as a way to make a decision, or just eroding margins, devaluing your time and effort. You put in all this time and effort into a proposal and just find that you're being beat on price. Or perhaps you're just having a difficult time getting your foot in the door of new prospects, and it just seems impossible sometimes to get in front of the real buyer. Perhaps clients will view your company as a third quote provider rather than as a creative agency partner, and that's happened many, many times. Or you could be being prejudged as a trinket order taker rather than as a professional branding expert, which is what you are. And sometimes just finding a way to stand out as a go-to promotional provider is really difficult to do, and it was just never shown to you. Like I said, my first distributor that I worked for did not understand the niche marketing concepts that I'm going to share with you today, and so we were never trained on it. The second employer that I worked for did, and we had tremendous success in the industry. So how do you stand out in the crowd? That's the biggest question. There are hundreds of thousands of promotional reps and distributors out there. We carry over 350,000 different types of products. We can market to any product that has a buying promotional budget. But how do you make yourself different? Well, we talked about niche marketing, and it's really just a way to look different than your competitor. So what is niche marketing exactly? Well, in my opinion, it's a vital concept if you want to excel in the promotional business locally and globally. And although we do face-to-face presentations, and that's very important, it's also very important to use the internet to be found online. People from all over the world can now find you and buy products from you globally from the convenience of their computer, so why not make a presence online as well? And it's also a way to separate yourself so that you have virtually no competition at all, and we'll talk about that as we show some examples as we go forward. So in order to understand niche marketing, you have to first understand what a target market is. A target market is a large group of like-minded people. So for the promotional products industry, you could think of the service industry as a target market, or you could think of a transportation industry as a target market. You could think of a safety industry as a target market. So there are different types of industries out there, and it's just a matter of identifying, first of all, a target market that is viable today, and then understanding that the niche market is a distinct segment of that particular industry. So taking the example that we talked about, the service industry as a target market, well, a niche market within that target market might be hospitals. And then you can further subdivide into sub-niche markets. So if you're a promotional products person who has a niche market within the hospital industry, you could actually have a sub-niche market such as hospital retail stores, or you might specifically do hospital safety programs, or you might do hospital recruiting type programs, or you might be a hospital corporate wear uniform type provider. Of course, the best niches or sub-niches are those companies that are thriving in this economy, and when you marry your passions and your interests with that, you have explosive results. For example, let's say you have a passion for race car driving, and you research the niche market within the promotional products industry, and you find that there indeed is a niche within that industry. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could tie in your passion of race car driving with race car promotions or racing promotions? That's kind of what we're trying to get to with niche marketing. So here's a typical promo site which is done the traditional way. Now, I don't want to offend anybody who maybe has a website like this. There's obviously, business that's being generated from this. But I thought it was interesting, first of all, that the website name is promopeddler.com. So when you hear promopeddler.com, what impression do you have? I don't know about you, but I have that, trinkets and trash, Joe Schlick website type impression on the Promo Peddler. And I'm sorry if this is your website. I don't know who you are. It's just, I'm sorry I'm picking on you, but this is just something that is not niche market oriented. You'll also notice that the site has a lot of get more bang for your buck and save money here, and here's this month's special, and on sale now. You see a lot of these sale signs. Here's all the products down the side. So it really is gearing toward a client that is looking for better pricing, maybe some higher quantities, maybe just a quick fix for a promotion. And it's not niche marketing oriented at all. So although I think there's some income that is generated from this site, I wouldn't place my bets that that this site is doing hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars worth of business each year. I also wanted to show you some promo sites that are done the new way. Now, these are the ones that are the niche marketers that are out there for promotional products, but I do want to make a disclaimer saying that these are not examples of professionally branded sites, but they will give you an idea of what I'm talking about when I say the new way of marketing in a niche. I went into Google and I typed in the words medical promotions, and one of the first websites that popped up was this one called healthpromotionsnow.com, and this is a niche market website for promotional products, and very specifically it's medical staff recruiting products, things that attract nurses, doctors, nurses' aides, and more. What I really like about this is that it shows that there is a very niche market, that there's a nice person that you can meet Shannon of sales team of 5 years, you can request a free catalog, Now, I don't want to go into major branding faux pas or anything, but this one still has kind of like the products on the side and what can ship quickly and salesy stuff. It's not educational in nature. It's not positioned as a consultative agency, but it's a good way to position a niche market in that this particular company is going after health promotions for hospitals and specifically medical staff recruiting. The second example that I have is SCA Promotions. It doesn't look like a promotional products company at all. It looks more like a consultative agency. I like it because you can't see a product on this page at all. It's not like they're promoting hats and pens and t-shirts, although I'm sure they sell plenty of them. But you will see that they are a sporting events promoter, and this is the passion of this particular company's owner. Football, golf, fishing, baseball. So they found a real nice niche market in sports promotions. This third example is Earth Day Positive Promotions. I typed in environmental promotions, and this was one of the websites that popped up. Again, there's some good things and bad things about this in terms from a branding perspective, but from a niche marketing perspective, I think this company has found a niche that they really enjoy, and this happens to be environmental products. So in order to be successful in niche marketing, especially online, you have to know what industries are thriving right now. In this economy, like we said, there are a lot of businesses going out of business, but there's also a lot of industries that actually are either rebirthed during this time or are exploding in opportunities. And we've actually done some research for you and came up with the top 11 industries in 2011. 3 things you need in order to be successful when you're doing a niche market. First of all, you must define it, and that includes your passions, your interests, your current contacts, your education. Really think about the things that you enjoy. And then learning how to research it properly. So you have to know where the money is right now, and going where the money is where you're going to find the best opportunity. And then claiming it. Who is your competition? And then how can you position yourself in your niche so that you either totally eliminate your competition or you separate yourself completely from your competition? Well, we've developed a course and we can teach you everything you need to know about successful niche marketing in the promotions industry. We have a training course. It's called The 3-Step System to Claiming Your Niche and Exploding Your Business Now. What's really great about this course is that it is 4 videos that you can watch in the convenience of your own home or home office and do it in your own time frame. It also includes 2 interactive workbooklets and some help from us here at Promo Trainers, so that when you go through the course, it's actually going to guide you into some possible niche markets, and then we will help you define whether or not those niche markets are good ones to go after. But not only that, when you buy the course, you get these free bonuses that are worth over $439 for free. I mean, first of all, we'll give you the target list of the 11 top thriving industries in 2011. Like I said, we've done the research for you. We've also researched the top 10 companies, which could be your top 10 prospects in each of the top 11 industries. So you actually have 110 new prospects instantly if you're interested in those particular niche markets. We'll provide you with an annual subscription to something called Insider Secrets, which is a bi-weekly informational newsletter with case studies and show you what other companies, promotional companies, are doing, what I've done in the past, what some of the success that I've shared in stories. And we're just going to be sharing this with a select exclusive community of niche marketers in the promotional products industry. We're also going to give you a complete creative 3D mailer concept, and all you have to do is put in your customer's name. Everything's been pre-written, pre-designed for you. You put in your customer's name and address, you color print it, you put it in the package in the box. It tells you exactly how to do it, what to do, but basically it's a 3-piece, 3-dimensional mailer that goes out once every 2 days to your top prospects to land you meetings with the most difficult prospects out there. And we'll teach you how to get a 70 to an 80% meeting rate with these very difficult to reach prospects. And then finally, we're going to give you a one-on-one evaluation of your chosen niche market. So once you've gone through the course, it's going to guide you into narrowing your choices down. After you've done the research, you send your information to us via an online form, and then we'll give you our impression of what we think for free of your market and help you get started as well. So what is this all going to cost you? Well, first of all, the 3-step system to claiming your niche and exploding your business now course is regular $97, and for a limited time it's just $49. And you can get that by going to www.promobrandingsonline.com/claim niche1.html. So that's where you can get that. Now, if you haven't if you haven't gotten the free ebook yet, then start there. I want to go back to step 1 for a second. We've offered a free ebook called How I Made $100,000 as a Rookie in the Promo Industry. It reveals everything that I did personally to achieve that success, starting in my first year of business and for the full 15 years I was a sales rep and a distributor. And it just gives some really good insight. It's at www.promobrandingonline.com. Just fill in your information and the book will be downloaded to you free of charge. And then lastly, get your free bonuses. If you sign up for the course at promobrandingonline.com/claimniche1.html, you'll get those free bonuses as well. You'll immediately get all the downloads. There's nothing that's shipped to you. You get everything to your computer, so it's very convenient and quick and flexible. And you can get started today toward that path of making $100,000. So I thank you so much for your time today, and thank you for listening in, and appreciate that you're here and want to help in any way that I can. And if you have any questions, just let us know. But other than that, have a great day, and we will chat soon. Bye for now.